Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I am going to be showing you guys two incredibly overpowered methods in this game. One of them is going to be a straight up glitch, which is insane, and another one is going to be insanely overpowered method. For example, I was able to easily defeat the secret 5 million power boss with only 700,000 power, and I wasn't even close to dying. I could have easily killed the boss with probably even below, I could have beat the boss with over or below 500,000 power, even less than that, easily. And I'm going to tell you how you're able to do that. And of course, this method will work for every single enemy, no matter where you're at in the game. 50k power, you'll easily be able to kill this guy. With 50k power, you could probably even kill this guy technically. It doesn't really matter. It's incredibly overpowered. If you're at 20k power, you could probably pretty easily kill this guy over here. What to do? And by the way, for those who did actually watch my coin method video all the way through to the end, where I was talking about the like killing the boss and all that with less power, I'm pretty much just gonna say the exact same thing. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more tips as well. On top of that other video, I'm gonna give a little bit more details about it. I'm also gonna be showing you guys me actually defeating that boss with 700,000 power instead of 3 million, like in the other video. And I'm also, like I said, gonna go over incredibly overpowered glitch, which I did not mention in that video, so it still might be worth watching for those who did watch my coin method video all the way through. Alright, so step number one, you're gonna need a mount. Now, I would highly recommend Brownie as a mount. I didn't really test that much with Brayden yet, but I was actually able to defeat the boss using the 5 speed as well, but it is definitely a little bit harder to do the method. It's going to be way easier with the 10 speed Brownie. The next thing you're going to need is a heavy sword. Now, a heavy sword is basically literally like any of the swords that are like this, for example. That just move really slow when you swing, like a much slower swing and also a much bigger blade. You want a heavy sword because it allows you to obviously hit enemies from a lot further away, and it also allows you to knock them back a lot easier as well, I believe. There's tons of different heavy swords in the game. There's all types of rarities, all types of levels, whatever. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys some gameplay of me actually doing this method and me defeating the 5 million power secret boss with only 700,000 power. Alright, so the technique, I'm gonna explain the basics of the technique, but I think it's a lot easier for you guys to simply just copy my exact movements in the gameplay. It's kind of hard to explain in a way. I feel like it's just easier for you guys to just watch the gameplay and follow my exact movements. But basically, you want to wait for them to spawn and don't swing right away. You want to like try to run around them in between the spawns and then jump over their head, and you basically just want to always be moving and avoiding attacks. And once every single enemy is actually spawned in and chasing you, all piled up in a big pile, that's when you want to start actually attacking them. As you can see right here, you just want to swing back up, swing back up, swing back up, and just keep doing that until they're all dead. You guys can be really careful if you want to as well. You guys can do that slow if you want. Once you get more used to the technique, you could, go a little bit faster. And you will see later in the footage here, I do get hit a couple times. That's because I'm not really taking my time. You could realistically avoid pretty much all of the damage. Like, pretty much all the damage that I took during this dungeon run was pretty much completely avoidable if you really wanted to. I didn't really take my time that much when I was swinging at them, and I got hit a few times while they were spawning in during the other waves, but you guys will still see, even by the end, after beating the boss, I didn't get hit a single time during the boss fight, and by the end of the entire dungeon, I still had, I think, well over half HP. Like, I wasn't even close to dying despite getting hit a few times, and I'm not really taking my time as much as I could have. But yeah, that's the main thing. I tried to explain it really as best as I could. I feel like it's just a lot easier for you guys to watch the gameplay and just follow my movements. Like I said, that's really the gist of it, right? That's what you do for every single dungeon, every single boss fight, every dungeon. It's going to be the exact same, I'm pretty sure, for the most part. I think they're all the exact same spawns. I'm pretty sure any boss you guys fight, it should be the exact same. So for example, if you're brand new to the game, you're obviously not going to want to fight the 5 mil power boss with 100k power. Let's say you only had 100k power. You're not going to want to fight the 5 mil boss because it's actually probably technically possible to kill the boss and survive all the waves with 100k power. It's going to take a long time to kill the boss though, because you're going to be getting hit a crazy amount, or I mean, you're going to be doing no damage at all. So even if you could survive, it's going to take forever to kill him at 100k power. So don't go for the best guy in the game. If you're at like 100k power or below 100k power, let's say for example you're at 100k power, you should be fighting maybe the 500k power recommended guy, because at 500k power you should easily be able to kill him. The rock golem, for example, is the 500k power guy, and then you guys, once you get a little bit more power, you guys could start farming the marooned extreme boss as well, and just keep going up and up and up until you have probably around like 500k power. Then you could probably start actually killing the 5 mil boss in a decent amount of time. If you're brand new to the game with like 20k power to like 50k power, start killing the jungle hunter, the guy with only 148k power. If you have a little bit more power than that, you guys can start killing the dual edge specter and whatever, right? But you guys can do what you want. Once you guys know the basics of this method, you guys can pretty much fight anyone you want. Alright, so now for the incredibly overpowered glitch, which will allow you to farm so many coins so fast, it is insane. So what this glitch does is, as you guys know, when you're done fighting an enemy, the only enemies that doesn't have a cooldown is the dungeon bosses. But basically every other enemy in the game has a cooldown. So for example, if you kill the 5 mil boss, you have to wait 7 minutes, I think, before you can fight that boss again. But this glitch will allow you to completely bypass the cooldown on every single enemy, so you can keep farming them without wasting any time on the cooldowns, without needing to wait for the cooldowns. So as you can see, I'm doing it on this guy just because the medium dual edge specter boss doesn't really matter. Just for an example here, once I kill this guy, so basically once you kill him and you get the rewards on your screen, you want to instantly respawn and reset your character. Right after you get the rewards, you want to reset your character. I'm pretty sure you want to do it right before the actual load out of the dungeon screen, like the little loading screen. I think you want to do it right before that happens. But as you can see, I'm going to kill this guy right now. Boom, I got the rewards, and I'm going to reset, and boom, once I go back to this guy, I am literally going to have no cooldown. As you can see, I got the rewards, I got the roll speeds. I need to get more potions, man. That's the one thing I'm not doing. I never farm potions, which is a really bad thing. I gotta do that, but it's just not that fun. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, I can literally just fight that boss again. This is incredibly overpowered. Especially when you can kill the 5 mil boss and farm over 4 million coins every like couple minutes. It's insane. The dev's definitely gonna patch that. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Have an amazing rest of your day or night.